Is there anything that gets... The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So San Jose State's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will...
He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
It's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
To the air, it's Wall. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw again. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, San Jose State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Hawaii's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's very air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hawaii. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look at like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Back to throw, it's Wall. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Turning it on! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Paul. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
The Spartans moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Squall. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. This time on target. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball over.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
On the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Scanning the field, it's Wall. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Trying to make magic with his feet.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Right down the middle. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
3rd down coming.
Rides the back on the option, the gift. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Spartans are on the move.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Pressure coming. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Gashing the D on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
San Jose State, 10.
The returner will field it and try to do some business.
The returner
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wall. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Spartans will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12.
San Jose State.
Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They are up by 7 over Colorado.
Here's the handoff. There he goes.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Wall. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got his man. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Pucks it out of the air. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the gun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Warrior! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grove. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's complete on the right side. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Paul. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Verrier. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Firing to the right, complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Off the RPO, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short now from their own 48. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got a man. It's Lanning. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Grove. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Back to pass, it's Wall. Rushes on him. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection and so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 10 over Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Right on the money. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nunez. Across the 25. He's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Now facing a third and long.
Third down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Defense makes a stop, and the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Tight end now in motion. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point is good.
San Jose State, 17.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
The return.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Got it behind the line. It's Little. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try the run. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nunez. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the...
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Fit it in the window for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they tacked on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
San Jose State. 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Caught in the backfield. It's Nunez. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nunez. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.